gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to the wonderful bar and grill, your venue and host for this evening, as well as Robert's Cameras and the Indiana Filmmakers Network for the Department of Media Humor presents a show worth watching. Oh, it's a mouthful. My name is Zach DeZuba, and I am your host, CEO, Shenanigan General, and generally the idiot who puts this thing together and pays for it out of his own pocket. We're not a non-for-profit, but if you looked at our books, you wouldn't know that. I bleed money like a stuck piggy bank, just, my quarters. No, it's a very fun time, and I'm going to tell you, since you guys are a bunch of educators in the room, and we are super pleased to have you here with us tonight, a little bit about who we are, is the Department of Media Humor, what is the logo that I'm over here, and this whole thing. We're a TV show that started here in Indianapolis from a group of local filmmakers. We realized that the cinematographers didn't have a good way to practice their craft before they left us for LA, New York, and Chicago. And our comedians also didn't have a good way to get real material and build their credits as writers. So we thought, why don't we just build that? Why don't we take a page from the modeling world and create that opportunity? So once a month, that is what we do. We get together, we bring some comics, we bring some music, if we can. We always have a plan B, C, D through Z. And then, of course, we film it. We cut it down to a 1-hour episode. We put it up on YouTube. We pretend we're NBC, and we're funded by me. It is an endeavor, but it's an endeavor we do out of love. So we really appreciate you coming out here. You'll notice there are some cameras rolling here, and I don't want you to be afraid of these cameras. They're not here to hurt you. However, if you get sloppy, drunk, and heckle, I will make you the focal point of my episode. I will sick my comedians on you. Yes, I'm looking at you. Yeah, I see you. He's like, I'm ready to heckle. Second you ain't funny, I'm gonna shoot that weird cowboy right down. Just every month when we come out here and do this, we write a monologue. Now, I don't have a teleprompter. We're not quite at that level yet. So I write them on a 3x5 card. And I read through these because I never know which one of my comics have written them. And this way here we can make sure we're giving each other writing credits for each episode. As comedians, that's one of the biggest building blocks we have in our career. So that being said, I haven't read these. I haven't proofread them. As teachers, you're probably mad at me for that. I didn't check the spelling, punctuation, grammar, none of that. I also don't know if they're appropriate, okay? All right, I didn't write these. I tell them, if you want to get me, get me. I don't mind. So, that being said, sadly, Kentucky lawmaker Johnny Turner died this week after riding his lawnmower into an empty swimming pool. He was 76. That's just the joke. That's the whole joke. It just says, okay, boomer, at the end of that. That's terrible. That's terrible. Our hearts and condolences go out to the man who should not have been mowing his lawn because his kids should have come over to help, okay? That's exactly. Thank you. Tell me global warming doesn't exist, but my swimming pool is still open this far past Labor Day? A Florida woman is suing over an AI company over her son's death. AI is getting so advanced that it can ruin your life faster than it can ruin your wife. Yeah, that was a groaner. Rapper Jelly Roll is very excited to see his recent 100-pound weight loss, saying, "You won't even recognize me." Yes, we will, thanks to your face still being covered in a dumbass tattoo. It's a great joke. I also gave my comedians a prompt because right now, and I'm going to address my cameras right here, we at the Department of Media Humor, which sound like we're federally or publicly funded, but we're not, we realize that by the time this episode comes out, the election will have happened. Okay. We probably won't know the results by then. It'll be about 2-3 weeks from now. We'll probably still be debating and arguing amongst ourselves about what happened. That's okay. Precedent was set, right? I'm a little jealous, actually. UK has remember the 5th of November, right? It's a clever Guy Fawkes Day rhyme about the time they tried to blow up the parliament. And we have, oh shit, you're a part of January 6th. It's not quite the same rhyme. But I did ask my comedians, I said, one of your prompts if you need help writing jokes is, if I were elected, my first law would be, right? Yeah, if I were elected, I can see, what grade do you teach? Are you a teacher? No? Because your eyes lit up like you teach like young children, and you're like, oh God, Timmy would burn the city. He would just be like, oh, anarchy. Ah, you would deal with my son if you went to, yeah. I have a 5 and a 7-year-old, and the youngest daughter, my daughter in particular, got calls all last year. She's not even in first grade, and they call, you got to pick her up. And I'm like, what do you mean got to pick her up? But we can't find her. What do you mean you can't find her? So I go down there to get the child, and it's like a scene from Alien. I'm like, where's my daughter? And over the radio, they're like, she was last seen in hallway H. I'm like, it's not a shapeshifter. It's a 5-year-old. How hard is it? So if I am elected president, my new law is, in order to run for office, you must first spend at least 2 months student teaching in one of the impoverished cities in the United States. That is actually a solid law. That is a solid, whoever wrote that one just got a round of applause.
Looks like I got the check spot. That's all right. A little bit of the old comedy lingo. Welcome. I have ADD, so I just want to say that up front. I have ADD, so I get distracted. But y'all are teachers, right? So you know about the ADD. See, I'm a child of the 90s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s. I never really grew up, right? So when I was growing up, though, it was ADD. But somewhere around the late 90s, early 2000s, it gained the hydrogen molecule, so now it's ADHD, right? But I'm old school, I'm ADD. But I'm letting y'all know, in case I do get distracted by random things. For instance, TVs, conversations, chewing of gum, lady talking to this other lady in the middle of my... No, I'm kidding. She's an award winner, she can do whatever the fuck she wants! I'm getting older. I'm not old. I wasn't kidding. I got ADD. I'm not joking. I'm like a moth to a light. But I am getting older. I'm not at the point where you can say I'm old, right? I'm not old, but I am getting older. I went to the doctor, get the routine physical. For the first time ever, Doc uses the C word with me. You guys know about this one, the colonoscopy. You know about this, guys? I said, Doc, I don't do butt stuff. I'm a private person, but my wife, she works at a hospital, very comfortable with her. Maybe she could do the procedure? He said, well, what does she do at the hospital? She's a speech-language pathologist. He said, well, those are two completely different parts of the body. Those have nothing to do with each other. It's not going to work. I said, I beg to differ. My wife loves to tell me how much I talk out of my ass. All right. Got the Rice Krispies as well. This is a new thing, getting older. Got the Rice Krispies. See if any of you have the Rice Krispies. You wake up in the morning, it sounds like somebody's mic'd a bowl of Rice Krispies in your room, but really it's just you getting out of bed, all the snap, crackling, pop. No, it's okay. It's all right. I'm not in pain or anything. It's just a sound. But thanks for caring. That's very sweet of you. You should be a teacher. She relates. So I am a history major. Any history majors out there? Any history buffs? Math? No. Oh, okay. Is that okay? Reading, writing. Science. It's science. So I study history. So. And I annoy my wife sometimes because sometimes I'll tell people in conversation that I'm a history major. She said, why do you do that? Like, what's... And I think for me, it's an explanation, you know? I just want people to know. It's just kind of an explanation. It's a pride thing as well, but it's an explanation like, let's say we're ever hanging out at a historical site, you know, and you want to know why I have an erection. It's a hard-on for history. I call it, it's a hard-on for history, right? Yeah,
Yes, thank you. Acronyms. So, I love all these gentle heckles. These are gentle heckles. So, and we might be hanging out at a historical site, and you think that I'm hitting on your lady. You're like, this guy's hitting on my lady, right? What's he doing? But I'm like, that's not your lady I'm attracted to. It's Gettysburg. Yeah, thank you. Parents, I know we have parents in the house. Actually, before I tell that, my wife started watching the show Dance Moms recently. You guys are familiar with the show Dance Moms? Now, she got pissed off because she comes to my show. She's like, I only watch that show for like a week. I'm like, but the beautiful thing about, or not beautiful thing, when you're in a relationship with a comedian, your life just becomes fair game, So she was watching Dance Moms at one time. Anybody know the show Dance Moms? Yeah. Well, I'm just glad that the network changed the original title, which was Hooker School. But the ADD is, I got it. So, I walked downstairs and it was on. The show was on, Dance Moms, and I realized, I see this, as little girls dance around half naked. I said, oh my gosh. Like, I can't watch this show. This show is, I'm a grown man, I'm married, I got kids. I can't watch it. This show, if find enjoyment watching this show, this puts me on the spectrum. This puts me on the pedophile spectrum. No way. Dance Moms, no way. Dance MILFs. Okay. So, I had a father-son bonding moment with my son, not my daughter. That'd defy the laws of time and space to be able to do that. So he locks himself in our car on a hot day, right? And he has my phone, and this is a problem because the kids, they know how to take pictures with the phone now. I have an 8-year-old daughter and a 6-year-old son, and they know how to take the pictures with the phones. I know this because I've seen the pictures in my phone. And I love my pictures, right? I love going back, looking at the memories, So sometimes I'm scrolling through and these random pictures, selfies of their chins, pictures under their bed. I'm looking at this going, I wasn't that drunk. They'll take pictures of the toilet, but number one, they take pictures of number one. What is that? But we've all taken pictures of number two. I mean, come on. Am I right? Come on, you drop a big deuce, it's like, I gotta document this. People need to know about this. That is a cursive J. I haven't used a cursive J since first grade. So I gotta get up there and I gotta get him out of this hot car because I know he's taking pictures. So sure enough, I get the phone, I'm flipping through, and there it is. There it is, the picture of the dashboard. Then, sometimes you save some of these pictures because they're funny for memories, So, you got the picture of the dashboard, and then, you got the picture of the weird selfies, and then the angle changes to like this here, and I realize that my son has just taken his first dick pic. Correction, plural. He's taken his first dick pics. He's like 15 of these things. I'm like, gee, do I save one of these? No. Get rid of them. So I'm just happy they don't know how to send text messages with attachments. That'd be a weird, yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, Grandma, yeah, look, yeah, no, I did text her. Well, I didn't text you, Theo did, but yeah, I need you to just delete that, no, it's not a beanie weenie, no, I know, it's not a pig in a blanket, no, please, just delete all right, I gotta go, I got a lot more awkward phone calls to make, okay, all right, bye-bye. I kind of want him to keep doing it, though. No, it's good. Get it out of his system. Just get it out. No, it's okay. Yeah. Then he gets to high school, and his buddies are like, hey, man, I took a dick pic and sent it to that girl I was talking to last night. My son's like, dick pics. That is so first grade. Oh, man. So I am from Georgia originally. Go Dogs. That's the state, not the country. That used to be I think that was that could be one. Remember that show that Jeff Foxworthy was the host of, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Right, that could be on there. I don't understand that. I mean, I think we can all agree as teachers. I think it's the 8th grade when the shit starts to get difficult, am I right? Oh, okay. So, yeah, I'm from Georgia. So, but I had moved to New York City when I was 20. I moved to New York City and lived in a neighborhood called Alphabet. Anybody in New York City ever traveled to New York City? Familiar with? Yeah, fun place, good place. I lived in Alphabet City. It's Avenue A, Avenue B, Avenue C, Avenue D, which sounds like a really cool neighborhood, and it was. You know, unless you're an alcoholic and dyslexic, and then things get really difficult. I am neither of those. If you are, that's fine. Whatever. But I remember telling my grandmother, my Nanny B, she's crazy as hell. I don't know if anybody's got a crazy ass grandmother, but I told Nanny, I said, you know, I'm moving to New York, moving to New York City. She said, whatever you do, honey, don't get into porn. It's like, what? She's like, honey, I grew up in the 1960s in Hollywood. I've seen a lot of things. I said, Nanny, you don't know me very well. I'm a private person. I am very private. I could not imagine being porn. And here I am. I'm in the throes of death, I'm in the throes of passion, like an animal in the throes of death. And I got an overweight guy in a ponytail with a 4K camera going, lift your leg up. Like, no way, Nanny. Hell no. I am very private, very private. I don't even like to stand next to strangers at a urinal. Like, let alone now I got a boom mic 3 inches from my taint. Thank you. You always got to gauge the audience when we're... is that a pacemaker? What the hell is that? Jesus. So, yeah. You know, if I did do porn, though, I would want to make porn that my wife would enjoy. And don't worry, wouldn't be any intercourse or anything like that. It would just be me cleaning up around the house. You know what I'm saying? That's a dirty surface. Boy, you clean that dirty Is that a Swiffer jet in your pocket? Are you just happy to see me? Oh my God. Hey, there's been there's countless articles written about where's the G-spot, right? Where's the G-spot? Ladies and gentlemen, bless you. Ladies and gentlemen, the G-spot is behind the refrigerator. Yeah. Or the stove. Yeah, even better. All right, I'm going to end on this. I gotta, you all have been fantastic, by the way, except for everybody having a conversation in the back there. I still love you. One more. All right, one more. Got a blow-up doll recently. Got one of these blow-up dolls. You familiar with these? Yeah. Yeah. Now, my brother said, Joey, they're not blow-up dolls. They're called sex dolls. But can we all agree that blow-up dolls just sounds funnier? Right, just thank you for not even, thank God, I got one person, thank you. So, but I don't want y'all to think that I am some sicko, okay? I don't want you to think that I'm some perv up here, okay? I didn't buy this thing to have sex with, okay? I did not buy this blow-up doll thing to have sex with. No, it's a tactic. Anybody in a relationship, you can use this, all right? Because my wife, she doesn't like to go to bed without me in the bed. She has trouble sleeping unless I'm in the bed. And it's so fucking annoying, right? I just want to stay up and do things. I want to watch, Dance MILFs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Call back. So here's the thing. I get the text, ooh, come to bed. That's what I hear when I read the text message. She doesn't really sound like that. So, but this is where the blow-up doll comes into play, right? She just needs she's already half asleep. She just needs a body there. So you go upstairs, you put the blow-up doll right there, bam, go back downstairs to go back to what you're doing. Genius. Am I right? Try it out. And as an added bonus, from time to time, you get to fuck the blow-up doll. All right, fucking A. I like to end on that because sometimes, people come to my shows, like my in-laws or my kids' teachers, and they're like, oh, Theo's dad is an interesting guy. Okay, thank y'all very much.
Hey, my name is Zach, and I'm with the Department of Medial Humor. I'm here with a good friend of mine, Skoot Ammerman, who is one of our Indianapolis and Indiana greater area local artists and craftsmen. In particular, I've known him for many years. He's an incredibly creative, hi puppy, artist, and most recently, he has become a bit of a fiber artist, making, they're called rugs, but honestly, it's more like a painting. Scoot, what got you into this, man?
I did paintings and made jewelry for a few years and did shows around Fountain Square, Irvington area, and I came across this on the internet one day and I thought it was really cool. So I just did research for a few months and found out what I needed to get started, and I just took off with it, and it's been very, very lucrative for me.
Man, I bet. I remember I reached out to him after I saw him and I was like, wow, it's worth every single penny. And it's on my bucket list to have a couple done by him because they're amazing. You know what my first thought was when I saw the first rug you posted? I originally thought, where did you buy that? That's how good the craftsmanship, the work was. Absolutely. So where do you get your best ideas from?
A lot of my stuff that I do are commissions, so people contact me after I post work that I've done, and they tell me what they want, and I go from there. This Captain Spaulding, was one that I've been wanting to do since I started, and I just didn't have the skill set for a while, so I decided to tackle this one a couple months ago for my own personal enjoyment, and I think it turned out great.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What has been your favorite? I'm just curious. Of all the ones you've done so far,
I did a Terrifier one a couple of months ago before the new Terrifier movie came out for a customer, and it was probably the most detailed one that I've done so far.
Where can people find you if they want to look up your art?
My main platform is Instagram. You can find me at Sir Scoots Art, or on Facebook, same thing, Sir Scoots Art. I've got a Facebook and an Instagram page. I just started getting into the TikTok scene, but I don't really use that platform too much.
Well, and honestly, who knows how much longer it'll be around.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's okay. I hear there's a great new app coming out called Talk Tick that's based out of somewhere in Alaska. It's pretty much
well,
the
once
same
that
thing.
one launches, you can find me on there too, I'm sure.
So that's fantastic. Well, Skoot, I really appreciate you letting me taking the time to interview you.
Yeah,
This is amazing. And like I said, man, my dream someday is to be able to have enough to be able to like have you do a custom rug for us for the show.
I very much do. That would be awesome.
Those of you who don't know, you think that Wonderful Bar and Grill is just some place where you can come by, have a party, get drunk, have a good night out, see some friends. Guess what? It's a lot more than that. There's amazing people here making amazing food and doing amazing things. And one of the most amazing things about Wonderful Bar and Grill is their chicken wings. If you haven't tried them, then honestly, you're letting Big Chicken trick you into thinking that you need to go to a big box store to get 11 herbs and spices, when the fact is you need to come here where there's a little bit more heart and soul put into it. Plus, can the big box store give you an alcoholic beverage with that odor? I didn't think so. This ain't Europe. So come to Wonderful the next time you need a meal.
Thank you, Wonderful Bar and Grill, our hostess with the mostest sack, and I want to give a round of applause to the teachers in the house tonight. I could not do what you do, and there were definitely a couple that saved my sorry ass. That being said, I want to be honest and out front. I am the childless cat lady J.D. Vance warned you about. More about the cats in a minute. A little background on me. I am a hearing impaired lesbian. Chicks dig me because I can read lips. Unfortunately, I've been single so long, they have revoked my liquor license. I do wear hearing aids and I try to read lips. Reading lips can be difficult though. Say like if they have a hair lip or a mustache. It is damn near impossible if they don't have any teeth. It's like trying to read somebody's butthole. I have a hell of a hard time in Kentucky. Sometimes I misunderstand things, Like this guy was telling me how he got sick in trauma. I thought he said he licked my mama. Beat the shit out of me. I was about 12 years old when I got my first set of hearing aids, and I walked out of the doctor's office. I could hear the birds chirping, the leaves rustling in the wind, and then I heard myself fart. You mean they still can't make noise? Who knew? One time I dropped a hearing aid in the toilet. I had to go in after it. I almost melted it with the hairdryer. It's okay though. I never could hear for shit. And it's getting to the point where I no longer do hear certain things as well as I used to. You know, like the alarm clock or the telephone. So I decided to hook my alarm clock up to my vibrator. That always wakes me up. Happy. Then I decided to hook it up to the telephone too. I tell my friends, call me anytime. Can you call me back? You might have to let it ring a while. A little background on me. I was born, bred, raised, and adopted right here in good old Indiana. It never fails when people find out where I'm from. There's always somebody that's like, oh, Indiana, you're a Hoosier. Who's your daddy? I'm like, fuck if I know. I was about 2 weeks old when my mother left me at the babysitter and never came back. Now, if you were the babysitter, wouldn't that just really piss you off? Be like, bitch, come get your kid. She's 26. She gotta go. But I kind of lucked out. I was adopted into a family of fruits and nuts. The kids are queer and mama's crazy. It worked out well. 4 out of 5 kids in my family are gay. I am the baby dyke. By the time I come out, the closet had been remodeled and decorated. That's a little summer home for the family. I thought it was great having 2 gay brothers and a gay sister. It was like having all sisters. The neighborhood kids, they would be running around in their sister and brother's hand-me-downs. My brothers would be wearing glamour gowns. The women wore the pants of my family. Bad hair day was unheard of. My brother Danny is really weird though. He's straight. It killed my parents. They didn't want grandchildren. They heard a lot over there. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. But I remember being a kid and my mom saying to me, Joanie, don't you ever smoke that weed. Stay away from the devil's lettuce. You smoke that weed, you'll be doing everything. And she was kind of right. But it was actually her volume that led to the weed, that led to all the other shit. But she's right in the sense that once I smoked that weed, I got cotton mouth and I got thirsty, so I started drinking. Once I started drinking, get headaches and hangovers, I took a painkiller. That knocked me on the ass, so I did a little cocaine to get back up. Before I knew it, I was back on the phone with my mother going, you got the Valium to come back down, Mom? Now I just smoke weed. Lots of weed. But I recently relocated back to my Hoosier roots after my mother fell and broke her hip. I was in Florida for the last 20 years. What the fuck was I thinking? Welcome back to Indiana. But I wasn't home a week, and my mom got me thrown in jail. Granted, it was Facebook. Still, I'm like, really, Mom, my record was spotless. She got me thrown in jail because I said that I was going to kidnap my mother for the day. Now mind you, my mom is 90 years old. She's in a memory care facility. She has COPD, chronic heart failure, and 4 missing teeth in the front. Somebody remember that joke. My mother is not kidnapping material, Marky Mark. Not only that, she is demented with dementia, or what us kids like to refer to as dementia. Her name is Marilyn. Some days it's Monroe, most days it's Manson. Not one of us kids are willing to pay ransom, Zuckerberg. But we had a great day, we really did. We robbed a bank, led a high-speed chase, and kicked the shit out of Ron DeSantis. We did. It was a good day, Facebook. Anyway, which brings me back around to how I became the childless cat lady J.D. Vance warned you about. I have 2 indoor cats, 4 outdoor feral strays that I have painstakingly trapped, neutered, spayed, and vaccinated. And I kind of wondered, thank you. Sometimes I wonder what the cats talk about in regards to me. And I can just hear them going, yo, Tom, there's a single old lesbian in lot 508. She will feed you. She will water you. She's got nip. The good shit. You should hit her up. But stay away from the wet food in the cage. It's a trap. You go in there, it'll be like going to school and have gender reassessment surgery. You will come out, your balls will be gone. I miss mine, I miss licking them. But on the flip side, you can have as much pussy as you want. And you will not be a baby daddy to 500 kids. It's a win-win. That is how I became the childless cat lady. Now, before I get out of here tonight, 30 years ago when I started doing comedy, you could actually make fun of a president and not get shot. It was good times. But I remember doing a little ditty at a comedy club in Albuquerque, New Mexico, on the night of Clinton's second election. And I would like to do it for you here tonight. But mind you, I cannot hear for shit, so if you think I can sing, you got another thing coming. Here we go. Come listen to a story about a man named Bill, screwing all his interns there on Capitol Hill. Seems one night he used a cigar as a dong, and Monica cried, Bill, it's 10 inches long. Well, the next thing you know, there's a stain on her dress, and she cannot wait to show it to the press. Why she didn't clean it isn't a mystery or a myth. She just wanted to save it as a scratch and sniff. Now, lo and behold, the president, he could not run and hide, especially with Monica, her mouth open wide. He didn't come out and say it for the truth he could not tell. Yes, he ate her pussy, but no, he didn't inhale. Politics, the White House, presidential suite. Y'all keep laughing now, you hear? Good night and thank you.
The Department of Menial Humor now presents comedians found in their natural environment.
What up, y'all? I done finally got out of trouble and I'm back in front of the parole board. What's going on, white people? Nervous as hell. The Human Resource Department outing and shit. Give a bitch a job, hey. Well, I'm Aisha the Comedian. Let's see, I'm 35 on social media, 48 in these streets. Hey, catfishing. I'm out here using my vagina for good and not evil. Yep, I got some grown-up kids, so I'm 35 and they are too. That's cool. Trying to stop sleeping with their friends all the time. It's been a journey this year. It's been a journey. I don't know, I like the young dudes and stuff. I just be scared they're gonna steal out of my purse while I'm asleep. Them little Daquans and stuff, oh, they be so fine. You know, I just get a couple of, Capri Suns and pizza rolls and shit. Let them stay the night. Come up here and put your eyebrows on my belly button, Daquan. Let Miss Brown minister to you. Somebody gotta do it. I didn't choose the game chose me. Y'all white being out here fine too. Y'all wanna go to Top Golf tonight or nothing? Want me a Snow King. You could tie your bike on top of my car. Love putting some shit on top of a car. Y'all just be on investigation discovery all the time. I'm like, damn, you was cheating, but I'm dead under the porch? Why you kill my goldfish, though? Shoot, but yeah, I like the young dudes, but they be pedestrian sometimes. Want you to Grubhub the coochie over to their house. Trying you to get you to have threesomes and shit. I'm like, over your mama house? You want me to have a threesome on the air mattress, Daquan? They be pulling my leg back all far. I be like, I'm finna poop. Let my leg go. We're the Gatorade. Charlie horse in the room with us. Now it's a threesome. Telling you, it be stupid out here, man. And then they be like, don't you want to meet my mama? I'm like, I used to have home ec with her. Want to meet your mama? But shout out to all the couples out here and stuff tonight. Y'all married and shit. I was married till I found out they want you to cook, clean, and give some head all in the same day. I said, that's 3 bitches right there, cause I can't work at this call center and make no meatloaf tonight. Sharon gonna have to suck your dick, cause I can't. But yeah, I'm out here, trying to do the Lord's work, do good and stuff, It's 2023. I'm proud to have a vagina. It's a great time to be a woman and stuff. I'm on my Larsa Pippen shit, yes. Yeah, keep the same energy, ladies. Shoot, your man, he suck your titties, suck his titties back, baby. He cheat with the babysitter, go fuck the weed man. Every time you get that 8th, you gonna think about me, baby. Yeah, I do my relationships different. I tell my boyfriend, you cheat on me, I'm gonna beat up the oldest lady in your family. You tell your grandmother why she got beat up on the parking lot of Church of God in Christ. Should have put that dick away. Tired of all that cheating and shit. Shoot, ladies, you gotta keep the same energy. Some of y'all got a man and y'all be complaining it's a decent man, talking about he fat. Shoot, he fat because you ain't sitting on his stomach enough. Mash that motherfucker down. Might be some good penis under there. You just would never know. It's kind of like a pump. You push the stomach down and the dick come up. Don't get mad at me, y'all. This is the toxic part of the show. I had to do it. But shoot, you gotta have inspirational vagina. It's up to us to build these men up, That man, he bite your booty, bite his booty back. Some of these men, shoot, they eat you out, eat him out back. I heard they into that now. They want their pussy ate. I'm just saying. If you want to keep on working every day, I'm just trying to tell y'all the blueprint. You know what I mean? How to keep your relationship together. Shoot, I'm out here, I'm an old cougar and stuff, and sometimes I get with these older men too, They be having all type of problems though. I be trying to get my bills paid. Here they come with the gummy worm dick, you know what I mean? The kind that's hard at the top but soft in the middle. It ain't, you trying to ride it and gonna fall on the floor. Shit is like a bendy straw. Cause he got high blood pressure and asthma and mesothelioma and athlete's foot and bad credit. They be having all type of problems. Shoot, y'all ladies don't want to get with the fat man. I get with the fat men. I ain't got no problem with that. You just gotta keep a fan at your house. Mess around and die at night. Y'all ain't never rolled no dick with a sleep apnea mask, that Darth Vader thing, that. I was like, yeah, we ain't gonna call the police. We got warrants and shit over here, sorry. Somebody help me drag him out to the car. But I hope y'all had fun. I hope you had a good time. Follow me on social media. I'm Aisha the Comedian, and I'm out of here.
Remarkably, the detailed paintwork on Rolls-Royce cars is done by hand by just one person.
My name is Mark Court and I am the coach liner for Rolls-Royce motor cars. A coach liner means that I am able to put this pinstripe onto the side of the car. The uniqueness is the fact that I do it completely freehand, and I'm the only one within Rolls-Royce that can do this. Brushes I use is made of squirrel hair. We found that most brushes nowadays are man-made, and which tends to leave brush marks within these lines. This is a natural hair. This natural hair tends to leave no marks.
Naturally, we were curious to learn more about the man who custom-made these brushes, so we went looking to the southeast corner of Ohio, where we would meet just such a man. Well, you see what we do here, we don't harm or kill the squirrel in any way. Now, what we do is an ethical catch and release method using something like these tweezers here. And what you do is you gotta lay real still, like quiet, wait for the squirrel come up on you, and then you grab that little hair and hold on tight, wait for the squirrel run off this way. He'll pluck it right for you. See, the reason we catch and release is because the best hair for these brushes is for this hair. You want that hair, the base of the tail, that stuff like right above the butthole. That is the best squirrel hair for brushes you ever gonna find. That's how we do it.
All right, let's go ahead and address the leprechaun in the room right away. Like Zach said, I'm gonna be. Can we chill out with all the ginger hate though, please? Thank you. I'm tired of being called fire crotch all the time. Yes! Carrot top. The other day somebody said that I don't look like Carrot Top, I look like Carrot Bottom. What does that even mean? I don't know. You guys seen Carrot Top lately? Like pictures of him? The dude lives at the gym. He's jacked. Compared to him, I guess I do look like a bottom. Maybe a power bottom? I don't know if you guys can tell since I'm wearing black, but I'm not a skinny guy. So, I get winded kind of easily. And the other day, I was walking at a brisk pace, out of breath, and somebody across the street yelled out, "Yo, look at Strawberry's short of breath cake over here." Yeah. I couldn't even say anything back to her because I couldn't fucking breathe. But, look, I know what I look like, all right? I look like Ed Sheeran if he actually had bad habits. But come on, let's chill, all right? So I've always struggled with stage fright. It's gotten a lot better, but it used to be so bad that in order to avoid walking on the graduation stage, I actually dropped out of high school. Seemed like the best course of action, you know? I don't know. But don't worry, I got my GED, my good enough diploma, you know? Okay. I'm married. I heard a lot of people cheering for marriage earlier. I am traumatized by my wife. Look, at the beginning of our relationship, while we were still showering together, you know, I got done cleaning myself before she did, and I was ready to get out, so I went and took a step out. But she didn't want me to get out yet. So did she grab my wrist gently and bring me back in? Say no, baby. Want to know what she did instead? She fish hooked my asshole and pulled me back in. Kind of like, you know, remember those old cartoons where the guy would reach out from behind the curtain and pull them when they were bombing on stage, you know? Yeah. So I've been doing my boy kegels. Gotta tighten that thing back up, you know? I grew up in Florida, and I'm sure you're all wondering, what the fuck are you doing here? Again, Ginger, not my natural habitat, okay? Way too sunny down there. I look like a flaming hot Cheeto year round. It was so bad. So bad. But one thing that was weird about growing up in Florida was school, really. I wasn't going to tell you guys this, but a lot of teachers, so one thing that was weird about Florida schools was we all learned in school, you know, stop, drop, and roll when you're on fire. We all learned, for some reason, how to get out of a quicksand. But in Florida, we also learned how to escape an alligator attack. Like, that was part of the curriculum. Anybody know how to get away from an alligator? Roll with them? No. This is before he clamps on. No. Crikey. No. We were taught run as fast as you can, but in a zigzag. Because gators, they can run like, 35 miles an hour, but they don't turn good. That was a lie. They turn real good. Ask me how I know. 9 toes. I'm just kidding. I still have all 11 of them. Don't worry. Don't worry. If you want to see that, subscribe to my OnlyFans. Toast for gross. $7.99 a month. I'm hungry. Please. So I'm the black sheep of my family. I don't know if it's because I'm the only redhead in my family, but I'm the black sheep. Anybody else black sheep? No? Everybody just has awesome families. Cool. Black sheep of the room too. Love it. I hate you guys so much. It sucks being the black sheep, honestly, because like I want to go to the get-togethers, I want to go to the cookouts, all that stuff, but I never get invited. So I decided that I'm going to go ahead and reach out to my parents one more time, and if they don't answer, then I'm just not going to try anymore. So I sat down with the Ouija board next to their grave. And the only thing I got back was the seance you are trying to reach is no longer in service. Obviously, that's a mistake. That's why I unplugged it, plugged it back in. Try it again, and this time, new board, who dis? Can't believe my parents literally ghosted me. I used to love to hang out with my brother, but on the day of his suicide, he was just hanging by himself. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, don't do that. He would have loved that joke, all right? He would have loved it. Might have choked him up a little. So, one thing I've noticed, I don't know, within the past few years is a lot of people have been saying the same word in a sentence like twice in a row to really emphasize that point. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that dude is gay. Or like, yo, my brother is dead. I don't think everybody can use it though. Like, could you imagine being at the doctor and you're just like, yo, doc, how bad is it, man? Hey, you got cancer. And like, what if you were getting arrested and the cop was just like, you going to jail? It's a life sentence, I think. I'm not sure. But I don't know if it was a thing up here or not, but growing up in my high school, there were a lot of girls that would say like, I don't eat Twinkies because it goes straight to my thighs. Or like, I don't eat cupcakes because you remember this? Cupcakes just makes my ass big. I don't think any of us knew how weight distribution worked. Because I started eating a lot of ding-dongs. Didn't work out so well. My ex ate a lot of ho-hos, though. Worked out for her pretty well. You guys are familiar with the phrase, fuck around and find out, right? Yeah. Big believer in fuck around and find out. Mainly because my ex would fuck around and then I find out about it. You guys have, everybody here has heard the whole Diddy thing, right? Yeah. Can you believe, what did you say?
That's what they did too.
I think so. Can you believe that Diddy had the audacity to change his name again? It is now inmate number 37452-054. I actually looked it up. Just for that joke. Barbecue season's almost over for those of us that are actually sane. I know a lot of you are going to be grilling out in the snow wearing flip-flops. Fucking weirdos. But I don't know, is it weird that I only buy hot dogs if the package is really tight? You know what I mean? No? You never went to the store and like you go to grab some hot dogs and the package is loose, like it's baggy? Yeah, that's poison. I'm convinced. I will never buy those hot dogs. And speaking of hot dogs, what's the right way to open a hot dog package if you're not going to eat all of the hot dogs? Because like, my wife, she's a savage. She'll just tear the whole thing open, juice is flying everywhere, you know, and then whatever we have left, she'll put in a Tupperware container, seal it up, write the date on it. Not me though. I like to cut a small hole just big enough for one hot dog to slide out at a time. Like a wiener Pez dispenser, you know? and then I'll just like kind of curl that corner up and chip clip it. Just put it back in the drawer. You gotta keep the juices in there. Everybody knows that's where the nutrients are, though. You look so grossed out. No hot dog flavored water for you. Why is it that I was watching an interview the other day, and the interviewer said that, I don't remember who it was, but they were like, oh, behind every great man is a great woman. Why don't they say that about the opposite? Like, behind every scumbag dude is a fucking bitch.
Nobody wants to be a liar?
Like, Ted Bundy. He was in a long-term relationship. He was in a long-term relationship while he was out doing his thing, you know? Like, he could have been a good dude before he met her, you don't know? I'm glad the men left at that one. We're almost done here, don't worry. Just a couple more. You guys like impressions? Yeah? Here's an impression of Donald Trump doing an impression of Rosie O'Donnell. Moo. What a cow.
Speaking of Donald Trump, man, he's been arrested. He's, charged with felonies. He's been shot now. Just goes to show that orange is the new black. All right. All right. I'll end with this one. So, like I said before, I grew up in Florida, and one thing that I had to get used to coming up here was the way you guys say goodbye. Like, why, it's like a half-hour ritual, like at the end of every party. Like, it starts with me standing up and saying, well, I guess I better head out. And then that's when I get a tour of the house. And then the hosts, they're like, oh, well, here, have some leftovers. It's just going to go bad if it stays here. Wasn't that good the first time. It's going to go bad at my house too, man. And then you get out to your car. You think you're home free. You turn around. Whole group of fucking people sitting there, ready to start a whole other conversation. And then as soon as you get in your car, they're like, hey, so the way you get home from here is, I know where I live, man. Come on. I don't know. I call that the Midwest goodbye, and I don't like it. I mean, maybe, but I prefer the Irish goodbye.
I got the popcorn, I got the drinks, we're good to go. I was thinking we start off by watching Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
No.
Okay, what's wrong with Harry Potter?
It glamorizes witchcraft.
No, it's because the creator of Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling, is a trans-exclusionary radical feminist.
Okay, just because J.K. doesn't agree with you on 100% of your trans rights topics doesn't mean she's transphobic.
She is transphobic, however, witchcraft is a belief system and it deserves tolerance and respect like any other religion.
Okay, enough is enough. Let's settle this. How about we watch my personal favorite, the 1969 Oscar Award winner for Best Picture, Midnight Cowboy.
No.
No.
Ew, no.
No.
Okay, please tell me what's wrong with that.
Because it normalizes sexual immorality and prostitution, even between two men.
No, it's because the film's star, Dustin Hoffman, has been accused of sexual assault and rape during the Me Too movement.
Those accusations have never been proven.
Oh, so consensual gay sex bothers you, but rape doesn't?
Stop it. Stop it. We're going to settle this. We're just going to watch Inglourious Bastards.
No.
Oh my God. What is wrong with that?
The director, Quentin Tarantino, has physically abused and endangered the lives of multiple female stars.
What? No, it's because Inglourious Bastards revolves around historical revisionism, which is insulting to a topic such as World War II.
Okay. What about Skyfall?
No, the James Bond franchise is totally misogynistic. It objectifies women.
Ghost in the Shell.
No! ScarJo whitewashed that role. That should have gone to a hot Asian. Throw him out.
Throw him out.
Well, movie night was obviously a wash, so what do you guys feel about game night?
Yeah.
Yeah, games are fun.
Oh, good. Let's do Twister.
Twister awards the player with the most physical skill, which is ableist.
No, it's because it puts people in sexually questionable positions, ruining sexual sanctity. Nope.
Oh, Monopoly, the game of capitalism that encourages greed and financially ruining other people.
Uno? This is America. We speak American. This should be called One.
What's going on, everybody? Y'all give me a second. I ain't been here in a long time. I gotta make sure shit's in the same place. You know what I mean? Last time I was here, you couldn't stand in the back of the stage or you'd fall through, so I just won't. Oh, excuse me. What's going on, everybody? I appreciate the teachers, first off, because after I lost my sight, I realized how stupid people are. Oh. You ever stand next to people and ask them to describe what she looked like? And they say the same stupid shit all the time. If you could see this woman. If I could see her, I wouldn't be asking you dumb questions. What I need your description for if I could see her? How you feeling today? I know there's somebody sitting over here. Nope. It's all good. It's all good. It's a hate crime not to laugh at my shit anyway. You know what I mean? Like on some real life shit, people always be like, Cleophus, can you really not see? The teachers, did y'all hear that? The teachers like, what the fuck did he just say? That's how they talk to me. Yeah, I mean, that's how they really talk to me. And I always ask them dumb stuff like, if I could see, why would I be walking around faking? Like, who wants to ride the bus? Anybody? The little bus is gonna come pick me up in a little bit, right? And when I mean the little bus, I actually mean the little bus. It's gonna beep and everything. Somebody gotta get out and put my seatbelt on because it's the law to ensure that I'm capable of doing it. Now, a lot of y'all, when y'all walk in, I heard y'all, well, who the homeless dude out front? I get it all the time. This is my $1 billion jumpsuit, so I ain't mad about it. I done made so much money in this jumpsuit when I can see this was the best thing going. Okay, where all the equal rights people at, since everybody leaving? Y'all know that I'm gonna write y'all down as racially biased. Y'all stay for all the white people. And I took a 23andMe. I took a 23andMe the other day, and I'm 11% Caucasian, so I feel offended. Y'all know what 11.5% Caucasian equals out to be? You like NASCAR. You put indoor furniture outdoors. Like, I'm not so Caucasian that I'm ancestral or anything. But I do have a hate for immigrants now. Like, ever since I found out, y'all, you know what I'm talking about. All the people from Houston and Florida now that come here and act like we're supposed to be Florida, it's Indianapolis. We do shit a little different back here, right? Oh, y'all, okay, you know what? I'm gonna talk to the people on this side of the road, man. Yeah, fuck it. I know, y'all was like, okay, we done sat up here and listened to all the other handicaps. ADHD, the blind lesbian, the deaf lesbian. Now we gotta listen to a blind black man cracking jokes about a 23andMe. Okay. I got a question though. How much baby oil is too much baby oil to buy at one time? I'm serious. I'm having an oil wrestling competition. And what I realized is 10 bottles don't fill up a kiddie pool. But I don't want to get in trouble. Like, I'm an upcoming comedian. Like, my 2-year anniversary is in a couple of weeks. And I don't want to get canceled beforehand. And I don't want people to have enough evidence to come back and be like, hey, Cleophus was at the store and he bought 13 cases of baby oil. Hell, y'all done fucked it up for me. Like, I got 3 linen suits at home and I can't wear none of them because all I can remember is All About the Benjamins when he come out and be like, I'm rocking 90s P. Diddy. Every time I put on a linen suit now, I be like, man, fuck. I can't see it no way. It's cool, it's cool, it's cool. You know something else that's fun as a visually impaired person? I love when people walk up to me and ask me stupid stuff like, hey, Cleophus, did you see that on TV the other day? Me? Nah, I ain't see it. But you know what else I find interesting? People that think that I'm blind think that I can't hear either. So they walk up to me and do dumb shit like, Cleophus, you know the other day, we was all sitting around. I be like, listen, bro, I can hear you clear. I can't see you at all. Thank you. You know what else is funny? And it's some ladies in here, so I want y'all to go back and tell all the other ladies. For real, like I can't see y'all turn your nose up anyway, so I don't really give a shit how y'all take it. But it's a couple things the fellas have told me. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all because they wrote it down for me. It's a couple things they want y'all to go back and tell the rest of the ladies. Fupa does not start above your waist. Oh. That stomach. We don't mind it, just don't lie to us about it. Just don't lie. Yeah, okay. Second thing they wanted me to tell y'all is the meat on the side don't count as titty size. Yeah, it goes into the bra calculation, but when you talking to a blind man, you tell him you're wearing a double D, and then I play with him, and it's like a silver dollar. Like as long as they real, I don't care. As long as they real, I really don't care at all. Right? I don't. All y'all with y'all live-in boyfriends, I'll explain what if you got a son at home that you complain about, but don't want me to say shit about, don't complain to him. Yeah, that didn't go over well. Okay, that one. Get to the back page. Y'all wanted a good show tonight, didn't y'all? I mean, damn, y'all stuck around for the shit. Y'all teachers always talking about show your work. Bam. These is all my jokes. I wrote each one of these motherfuckers down myself. Okay. Now earlier they did if I was president, what would be the first law? And I ain't been blind my whole life, So I think once a month, you should be able to, everybody in the world should have to pick out a handicap out of a random hat and be that handicap for the day. Because people don't understand being blind is fucked up. But like I said, I do got some perks. Like I can smoke wherever I want to. Did y'all hear the beat? Was that 9 minutes already? That was
No.
Okay, that was a different beat. Okay, told you I could hear it real good. Now, I can smoke anywhere I want to. If I bump into somebody, they gonna apologize to me. As soon as they turn around and look at me, I can bump into you right now. You and your old lady. Oh, excuse me, my bad, sir, you going right about you? Now, if I didn't have this white stick in my hand, I might get shot, because we live in a stand your ground state. Oh, I know, I'm radio sexy. That, you know what I mean? Like when you look at me, you like, okay, he mean well. Oh, okay. But if you hear my real voice over the phone, whoo, y'all wanna hear it? Yeah, what's going on with you? See what I mean? See what I mean? Like if I talk to my real voice, I'd be in trouble a lot. So I came up with my own Cleophus voice. You know what I mean? That's what y'all listening to right now, because people shooting people, and I can't be getting you all moist and wet and turned on and shit next to your dude, and then he get mad at me because you get turned on from the blind man. You know what else is a good thing about being visually impaired? Because it's election time and the Taylor Swift concert is coming up, right? I'm gonna make good money this weekend. Because if I stand in line, when I walked in, it was a line to the bar. All the nice white people in here was like, hey, you go out in front of us. I'm like, I don't even drink. You have right up. For y'all that don't know, that's my minute sign. That's it, because I ain't gonna see the light. Like I ain't even gonna see it. You know what I mean? We not gonna see it. So I'm gonna leave y'all with this right here, right? I know I'm getting old, and I didn't understand this as a young person because I'm 41 now, but I've been hanging around with 70-year-olds my whole life. Oh, listen. I know I'm getting old because, like, the sweetest thing in my house is sugar. Like, I get that now. When you go to old people's houses, the sweetest shit in the house be shit that's already sweet. Like, they got one jar of jelly that's been in the refrigerator for like 13 years. Don't get you a scoop out of that peach preserve in the back. You know what else I've realized? The older I get, I'm allergic to stupid shit. These dumbass kids now running around talking, whoo, don't text me, call me. If you find somebody on social media, y'all got my name under Cleophus, it's not me. It's not. I'm telling y'all now because I don't have one. Social media is not blind friendly. Fuck y'all, that wasn't even a joke. I was really crying out. I was really crying out, asking one of the teachers to come up with a new plan for some. Y'all just a mean group of. Y'all have a blessed night. Be happy to be happy.
Am I loud? Let's see what it sounds like if they can merge it with the music behind it. This is the widest audience I've ever been in front of. I want to see if it's still here.
Oh, my last baby, I'm outside, and I ain't coming home until I'm baptized. Scared to go to church, I owe back ties. These is more than words, I'm not a rabbi. Used to quarter birds, make a pop pie. Got it from the curve like a stop sign. People scared to serve when it's drop time. Put away the game, still ain't couch time. Building me a lane, I'm on me time. Made it through the case, we just glad refine. Still in the air, we just glad see fine. Came a long way from a peon. Women looking at me like I'm Dion. Prime time show, we missing Keon. Always on the go, that's what we on. Gotta feed the family, ain't no heat on. 12 years old, turned the heat on. You can keep awards, have a seat on. This is just the surface, I can keep going. Figure out your purpose, still gonna be torn. Fell in love with places everywhere foreign. Every chick I meet, she wanna make porn. Guess I live the life of a man scorned. I'm done with the life of a whore man. Got a lot of money, still a poor man. Smile when you see me, still a sore man. Wonder why she hate me, why she torment. Used to love hard, was a doormat. Always with the sun, you where the storm at. People change like seasons, you ain't warm yet. And why go to prison and not to college? And why student loans feel like robbery? And why it's only cool when blacks in poverty? And why they don't teach us about sovereignty? Supposed to be your brother, why you robbing him? Turned you to a queen, now you're tired of me. I've been on my grind, ain't no finding me. Didn't wanna fuck, now she fouling me. Money changed people like a new bill. Looking for a Jada, I'm the new Will. Monica Lewinsky, I'm the new Bill. Would've took the red but got the blue pill. Caught up in the matrix, wonder who real. Grown man flow, I don't do drills. Made it out the game, still a game still. Yes, I'm still healing cause the pain real. Do it for my son, he don't miss meals. Hope he listen to me, he gon' trip still. Learn how to survive seeking knowledge. Niggas on the corner, that ain't cool. Turned into a junkie, skipping school. Used to be me, I'm not a fool. And why they treat her different cause she black? And why it's so hard to advance as black? And when I speak, why you feel attacked? And why no one in leadership is black? And if it is, he don't act black. How we the main ones that self-attack? They say they need a leader, the real is back. Yeah.
Big Elephant Vision.
This episode, is that camera still running? Yeah. Oh, hold on, let me hide the Modelo. We at the Department of Media and Humor realize by the time this episode comes out that the U.S. election for president has already occurred. And we would just like to say a warm congratulations to them. We know that they earned it, and we sure hope that they will do a wonderful job, because we are sure that this vote was well earned and that they deserve the win that they got. Yeah. Post editing, it was either that or I was going to have to do a Simpsons and be like the Atlanta Falcons. Yeah.